Hello. For the sake of me wanting to upload more regularly, I'm thinking I want to try out doing weekly things where I more or less just try to check in. That way I'm uploading consistently and I don't have to spend 6 hours editing a video for that to happen. I'm still going to do the other things like the funny physics videos and the derivation videos and all that good stuff, but I know in order to get better as a video maker I just need to upload as much as possible. With that being said, I thought I'd take some time to talk about where exactly I'm at with my physics degree. As of right now, I'm in my final semester getting my bachelor's in physics. I'm only currently in technically 2 physics classes, but really only 1. And what I mean by that is I'm taking a second course in quantum mechanics where we're really delving into things like perturbation theory and variational methods. But I'm also taking what's required for every physics major at Old Dominion University, which is a senior thesis project. And this project is exactly what it sort of sounds like, which is a baby version of a thesis. You do a research topic with a supervisor, and at the end of the semester, or if it's a 2-part thesis like mine is, at the end of the year, you present what you've done. Just to tell you a little bit about my thesis, one of the most complete pictures of a quantum system you can have is called a triple differential cross-section. It makes a measurement of basically everything except for the system's spin. And what these triple differential cross-sections are useful for is scattering theory. So if you have some particle coming in and a particle stationary somewhere else and they collide, you can make measurements on the angles that they're scattering and the energy of one, and you can use conservation of momentum to find out the energy of the other one. And this process is super well understood for things like electron-electron scattering, but last year the first ever experiment on electron-positron scattering was done. And what the goal of my thesis is to essentially do the theory of what that experiment did. The results that were measured are a little bit questionable. The momentum distribution doesn't look like what you would expect for electron-positron scattering. So what my thesis advisor has me doing is calculating the triple differential cross-sections myself. Now this process can be described by solving the Schrodinger equation for the potential associated with an electron scattering off of a positron. The only problem is that that's not an analytic solution. You can't really do that on paper. So my thesis advisor has me writing a code that solves the Schrodinger equation for this potential. But first he's got me solving the Schrodinger equation for potentials that we already know the answers to. So it's really just making sure that your code works for the easy stuff before you move on to the thing that you don't have anything to check against. I'll probably talk about my senior thesis a bit more in a future video, but the thing that's infinitely more stressful than a senior thesis right now is the fact that I just applied to graduate schools. What's even more stressful than that is knowing that I should be hearing back from them pretty much any day now. In fact, I already have gotten rejected from one. I'm really not taking it too personally. I mean, it's better them realize that we weren't a good fit now than me go there and realize it for myself. Just because a puzzle piece doesn't fit in a puzzle doesn't make it a bad puzzle piece. It's just not the right one for that puzzle. And you know your boy's a corner piece. Blue sky. That's not how people talk. But anyways, it is weird applying to grad school because you know that you're applying to places that if you get in and you accept, you're there for the better part of 5 years. So if you're someone like me who doesn't really like change too much, applying to different places across the country is a little scary. But it's different, it's exciting, and I'm really glad to be able to make videos throughout this process. But tomorrow, SPS is having a movie night at the planetarium, so that'll be a much needed little stress reliever. I might post a video about a little game that we might play. We'll see how that goes. But then I have a quantum exam next Thursday that I need to start studying for, so that's fun. That sounded sarcastic, but honestly, it is kind of fun. I mean, it's nice to force yourself to understand something better. But yeah, if you like these videos where it's a little bit more real and not just me like, let me tell you about time dilation, let me know and I might start making more of these. But I'm gonna sign off now. Let me know in the comment section how all your semesters are going. School gets tough, but just remember, you didn't come this far just to come this far. Bye guys.